Hey, welcome back to LG Homestead. Or if it's your first time here, I'm glad you're here. Welcome in instead of welcome back. And if you've been here before, well, I'm also glad you're here. I've got a lot going on. I got a lot that I want to show you. I haven't been home very long, but it is time to go check on the animals. I quit doing the evening feedings. I'm just feeding them all once a day now. There's plenty of grass out. It's not as cold, so they don't need as much food to keep them warm. And I just need to check on the waters and see how everyone is doing, because as some of you know, I have I had a cow out here give birth about 5 days ago. I have 3 more bred cows, and I have a bunch of goats due. But right now, the biggest update is that I have been battling mud with these pigs for a while. This is my first time to have pigs, and I'm not enjoying it. And I can't open this gate while I'm holding you guys, so hang on just a minute. So I got the gate open. I hope I'm able to record and that you're able to hear me, because the wind's blowing and I've got the camera instead of the phone, and the phone's the one that has the microphone. So this is my first time with pigs, and I'm really having a hard time enjoying them because of all the mud, because of having to go in there and feed them and water them every morning. So I had a subscriber. I didn't have the subscriber. The subscriber sent me these nipples to put in this barrel, and actually this is really cool because you guys get to see this the same time that I do. This is my first time to see them actually drink out of that, and I was wondering if they were going to. I was wondering if they were going to be able to. Anyway, that nipple that he's drinking out of, and I hope I had the camera on it. The nipple is something that a subscriber sent to me, and then Amy and Chris over at Living in Abundant Grace bought the barrel. Of course, one of these hogs is theirs, but still, they purchased the barrel, and they went and got the barrel, and they attached the nipples. And while I was at work, they brought it out, set it up on these bricks, filled it with water. And so, yeah, going over to Living in Abundant Grace and check them out, see if that's something that you're interested in. That's another homesteading channel. But I am super pleased to get that. I got it yesterday, but even more than that, I'm pleased to see them drinking out of it. See, so there's 2 of them drinking out of it. I actually moved the waters. I had the waters over here, and this morning, they put that in yesterday afternoon. They were leaving when I pulled in from work yesterday, and I stopped them. Of course, we talked for a while, but they had just gotten it done. I didn't see them drink out of it. So this morning I moved these waters over by the barrel. Now look, all 3 of them are drinking out at the same time. This is awesome. So I moved the waters over by the barrel this morning when I came out to feed and water, and just in case they weren't able to drink out of that. They didn't know how. They've never done it before. Well, I know they hadn't done it before because they were little bitty when they were about 50 pounds when we got them. So I set it over by the water so that they would at least have to be around the barrel, hopefully get curious enough to mess with it. But right now, all 3 of them are drinking out of it. There's 3 nipples. They're all 3 drinking. So, win. Score. Thank you, subscriber. Thank you, Amy and Chris and Sean and Curtis and Savannah. I don't usually make that big of a deal out of somebody coming out and doing something or giving me something, but that is a game changer right there. That will help me. I'm thinking this is just May, and they have an appointment. By the way, they had an appointment to be processed. That processor called a couple of weeks ago and said that they weren't going to do pigs anymore, or weren't able to do pigs anymore, that we needed to get someone else. We did get someone else, and so it is still in October, so we're good there. But I was thinking, this is May. I don't know if I can make it to October, and I don't want to rush my summer along. I really enjoy the winter months. Hi, kitty. I really enjoy the summer months, and I didn't want to, waste it hoping it would hurry up so that we can get rid of the pigs, because I was having to come out in muck boots and jeans and everything and feed the pigs, and then change clothes completely. Change clothes to go to work on the days that I had to go to work. Also last week, I don't know if I said this. I might have said this at the beginning. Yes, I did. We had a cow give birth. I'm going to go out here and check on this calf. I don't know if I said it or not. We had a cow give birth a few days. I did, because I told you it's about 5 days old. I'm going to check on the calf. I'm going to check on the other cows because they're all bred. I have a heifer out here, Red. She's too young. She's not bred. But the other ones are bred. And so I don't know when they were bred. Hey, Red. There's the baby over there. Hopefully you guys can see it. This is Red's mom. We have got to do something about the flies. The flies are getting really, really bad. And I think it has to do with the season. But there's a lot of rain and it's starting to really warm up. And so this skinny cow right behind Red's mom is the mother to that baby, and the baby's doing fine. I'm gonna try and see if they'll let me look at them. You know what? I'll just go get some feed. We'll go in and look at them and try to get a closer look at that calf. I think I'm gonna put it in the truck and just take the truck back there, because not only have we been having a lot of flies, but we've had a lot of ticks, a lot of them. So I'm gonna drive the truck back there to feed them. All right, we're just gonna go out, feed them, and check on them real fast. I'm gonna see if that little calf will let me pet her, or at least let me get close-up video of her so that you guys can see just how stinking cute she is. I don't plan on staying out here very long, and you know, assuming that there's nobody in labor or nothing goes wrong, I won't be, because I've got to get over to the goats. According to what I had written down on my calendar, I have a goat that's due Monday, and the others are due the following week or week and a half, and I'm having a little bit of a problem with them, and it's kind of embarrassing. I hate to show it to you, but you know, that I'm gonna try to keep it real with you, try to show you the pros and cons to goats and having them, and how much work they can be, especially if you're alone. All right, here they come. Red and her mom up front. My goodness, I really got to do something about these flies. And I've got to set the camera down to shut the gate, I think. Trying to keep the cows. Y'all watch this cow behind me. Hey, Red. Get back. Go on. I am going to set it down to spread this out. Doesn't look like the chances are good for this calf to let me pet it, but maybe I can get close up for you guys. She's nursing right now. She's keeping an eye on me. Mom's keeping an eye on me. I didn't see her nurse for the first 2 or 3 days after she was born, but I knew that she was, because she was getting stronger and she's growing and she's running around. But guys, isn't that cute? Are they not sharing with you? Come on, let's go. Hey, share. That'll work. She gets some there. Look at this. Oh, Mom's getting upset. I'll go see Red for a minute. Hey, Red. Hey, Red. Red's a good girl. And guys, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with her. Last week, I mean, just a few days ago, actually, I was going to post her for sale. Then the USDA secretary announced that we were not going to take any more imports from Mexico for beef, for bison, beef, and horses, because they found they had an outbreak in Mexico of the screw worm. And I don't know the detail. I don't know what what that is exactly, other than it destroys the cows. And we had it eradicated from here for a long time, and now they've had an outbreak and they don't want to bring it back here. So the already high price of beef, gotta watch that girl, is probably going to go up. That would be my guess. And so I'm like, do I wait, let it go up and sell her? Do I hang on to her? Do I breed her? Do I keep her because I like her? Do I keep her because you guys like her? I don't know what to do yet. But she's very sweet. This one is kind of sweet. I don't know that she wouldn't kick me. Look at those flies though. And you know, the flies are normal. This is that time of year, and we've had record rains this past month and this month. I think it's supposed to storm all weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday supposed to have a large chance of storms. So I mean, this is normal, but I just need to get something done about it. I'm behind because of all the rain. We need the rain desperately. We were in a drought. We're not in a drought anymore. We're setting records with the rain, but you know, in a couple, look, she's let me pet her. In a couple of months, we'll be crying for more rain. So I'm not going to complain about that rain. I just need to find time to get out here and take care of these guys and those goats. Let's go look at those goats. So the big deal about Red, it just dawned on me that some of you probably don't know, who don't watch all the time, or maybe this is your first time here. The bull that we have, he is here part-time, and he's here just to breed the cows. But that is her father. We only have one bull, and it belongs to Amy over at Living in Abundant Grace, and she doesn't want to trade him out for another bull because this bull, Jake, is a good bull. Like, he gets the job done. He never gets out. He's not aggressive. There are times where he'll let you come up and pet him, but he's never been aggressive, shown any kind of aggression towards any of us, and that's even with the cows being in heat. Now, he's a bull, you know, you got to keep an eye on him, but it's hard to find a bull with that temperament. And so far, it seems like that temperament is passed down to his offspring. As you can see how Red is. Red's mom, I don't trust her. She's you know, a little ornery, and so I don't trust her. But Red is very friendly, and she's friendly naturally. So I don't know. That's if I kept Red, I would have to artificially inseminate her, or rent a bull, or you know, separate her while Jake is here. So the problem with the goats is that all of them need their hooves trimmed, and I don't mean they could use a hoof trimming. I mean they absolutely need their hooves trimmed. It's been hard to get out here and find a time and get their hooves trimmed in between working and doing other projects, and the rain and everything else. And so I noticed that they needed the hoof trim, or could use a hoof trim sometime back. But you know, like I said, finding the right time, finding help and everything. And then now it's like they're really pregnant, like they're really pregnant. And so this morning I noticed Pebbles limping, and so she needs some attention, preferably right now, but I don't know that I can give it with just me here. She's not like Sky to come up like this right here, and you're not usually like that, but she's not going to let me hold her and clip her hoof, and I think that's what it needs. I mean, it could be she stepped on something, but there's Pebbles. If I can get her to walk for you, you can see. Yeah, see how she's limping on this front leg? And I can see that her hooves are bad. They're real bad. She got her hoof genetics from her mom. Her mom always needed a trim, always was overgrown. I mean, it was constant with Onyx, which was her mother. And these others need a trim, but they're not nearly as bad as her. So I am going to try to put some feed in a bowl. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to keep Sky away from me when I try this, because she's not going to just let me do it. And Sky is always up in my business. So here they are acting like they're starving. And can you see how big she is? I mean, that's going to have something to do with it, her being that big. She was fat before she got bred, and she's real fat now that she's close to her due date. I was going to do it over there. Look how big. Oh, she keeps turning. but I'm gonna do it over here, feed them over here, maybe put a little bit right here. I don't know if they can reach that. We are about to find out. I'll just put a little there in case they can't reach it. In case you're wondering where Tucker is, I've moved him. Last time the goats kidded, he tried to keep one of the mothers from their babies as soon as she had them. The goats need to be able to get to their babies. They need to be able to clean them off. They need to nurse them. That's very important. Get them clean off and nurse. And he was preventing that from happening. He got in between the mother and the babies. And so I had to move him. He's over there where Caleb usually is. Caleb's right now in this. Right now he's in the garage because I put Tucker out. I mean, not Tucker, because I put Titus out here. But he was over here in this backyard, and that's where he'll be tonight. I can't talk. Oh, I gotta try to catch this goat. So Pebbles knows I'm after her. Even limping, she's faster than me. And the problem is I don't expect anyone out here next weekend. I don't expect Sean here, who usually helps me. I don't expect Greg to be here. I don't expect anybody to be here for the next several days. And so I don't know how this is going to work. All right. I'm not going to be able to do it right now. Maybe later. It's hot, and we're both getting hotter running around. It is hot today. So I'm going to wait. Look at all these birds following me. See her limping up here? Oh, and see, the thing of it is it's probably her hoof being overgrown, but it could also be that she stepped on something. It could be something that needs to be taken care of. So, I mean, obviously it needs to be taken care of, but what I mean is, you know, doctored, not just a hoof trim. So I can see that they need water. I'm gonna give them some water. I'm gonna go check on Tucker and the boy goats. See what their water situation is. Make sure everybody's okay. Tucker's good with goats. He knows those goats. One of the goats is the one that was over and bred these girls, so he's familiar with the goat, but he's used to his girls, so I need to see how they get along. I found out why Caleb gets onto the birds when they come near his food, because apparently they'll get up there and get his food. I didn't know that. Gotta dump it. It did not look dirty until I started spraying water in it. I gotta dump it and rinse it out. Okay, so this is not their only water. They have two more back there that are bigger. But this is one that everybody uses first. This is the one they like to drink out of. It's easier to get to. So I make sure this one stays full. All right, I am going to try something. I hope this doesn't get me in trouble. But I'm going to call Amy on speakerphone and tell her of my situation. Wait, let me get out of the wind. Like I said, I'm going to call her on speakerphone right now. Tell her my situation with the goats. And see what she says. See if she will come help me out within the next couple of days. She does not live next door. She lives about 45 minutes from me. So, and they were just out here yesterday putting up that pig water. So let's see what kind of friend I got.
Hello?
You're on speaker.
Okay.
Just FYI. So I have a problem.
Okay.
So it's probably time to trim your goat's hooves, right?
Oh, yes.
It's past time to trim mine. Mm-hmm. And Pebbles is limping, and I tried to catch her and I can't. Even with her limping, and she's limping pretty good.
Okay. I could probably run down there while the game's going on. Chris can be there.
What's that?
I'll leave. I'll bring a boy. I can bring a boy with me, and run down there. Savannah's getting ready to go to a game.
You talking about right now?
Those are not his. Well, yeah. What are you thinking? What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I didn't know you would come right now. But I mean, yeah, like, right now is great, but like I didn't expect that.
I will probably wait like 30 minutes just because we're still at the laundromat.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Sean's having
Finishing up.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
30 minutes and you'll head this way?
I think so, yes. That's the plan. I'll let you know if not.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
That is how it goes. That's how things get worked out around here. Let me close this up a little bit. So I really didn't expect it to be today. I didn't expect her to leave that area in 30 minutes from now. The story on Sean and the laundromat, I might have to edit that out. He didn't do his laundry for a while, and so now he's got to go to the laundromat and do it all at once. So they have washer and dryer, but he's in trouble. I guess he's been at my house too long working for me that he hasn't kept up with his own chores. I've got to turn the water on. Oh, I guess I better. They're gonna need water. I gave him water this morning. The duck filled up his pool. The community water, the dog water, the goat water, the chicken water. But they're gonna need water. But I still am gonna look. Hey, that duck pool isn't nearly as dirty as I thought it would be. I'm gonna leave that. I see the chickens have enough water. Community water is dirty. I'm gonna have to fill that up. And Tucker, y'all a little low on water, buddy. You need some more water? Oh, okay, I'll say hi. I'll say hi. All right, I'm gonna go turn the water on and give them some water. I can't believe she's coming over today. Listen, y'all go check out Amy's channel. Watch a couple videos. If you don't like it, you don't have to subscribe. But watch a couple of them. See if it's something you do like. And if you do like it, subscribe. Tell them I sent you over. And I will put a link to her channel down in the description below. She had no idea I was filming that conversation. It is good to have friends like that, and not just in the YouTube community, like in the homesteading community. Amy's not the only one that's helped or offered to help Cassie over Walker Farm Fam and catching up with the Walkers. She has offered a couple of times to come over and help some in the house and some out here in the corral where I've kept the cows. And then Kevin over at Grounds Family offered to come up and help us castrate the pigs, because we were castrating the pigs about a week before the expo. He was coming up this way. He lives several hours away. And the expo where he was going to be staying up there in Pryor area, Locust Grove area, is probably an hour from here anyway. So, I mean, you know, people are just, it is really good to have community and friends like that. And I hope you guys have good friends like that. Now, I don't know. I've been thinking, I don't know if I'm going to tell Amy that conversation was on video before I put the video out, or just wait and let it come out and her see it and see people come to her channel. I don't know what I'm going to do. If I don't end up telling you, go down to her page and ask her in the comments if I told her ahead of time before I even uploaded this video. I had to go shut that gate. So I'm gonna turn off the camera for a while. I don't know if I'll film when Amy gets here or not, and it may not be today. Something like she said, she had a kid at a ball practice, and I don't even know what she said. I'll have to go back and listen to the conversation on the camera. But so she's gonna try to get out here today. If not today, it'll be tomorrow or the next day, which, you know, I wasn't expecting anyone this weekend. I knew she has, like, one of the pigs over there is hers. The cow out there with the calf, that's hers. She has 2 cows out there, and I have two cows and a heifer out there. The bull is hers. And so, you know, we both have investments in this farm. Like, she has a pig and cows out here, but she doesn't have anything to do with the goats. And she was out here yesterday after driving to go pick up the barrel and purchasing it, and her husband putting it together. Her and the kids came out and set it up and filled it up with water while I was at work. And so she certainly doesn't have to come today or tomorrow or the next day or any day, because, She has no investment in those goats, but she's going to, and that happens a lot within the homesteading farming community, and it happens a lot within the YouTube community. And I see, you know, I've had some of you guys ask me, well, why don't I ask, you know, the walkers for help, or why don't I ask this channel or this channel for help? Why don't they offer to help me? And I've seen it on some of their channels when things would come up, you know, why aren't these other YouTubers helping you? Well, they are volunteering. We are volunteering. I've had a lot of people volunteer to help me. The thing is we don't, it's hard for us not to, not only to ask for help, but to receive that help. Even if people come to you and volunteer to do something for you, to buy something for you, to give you something, it's hard. And then the nipples, they just showed up in the mailbox. I had no idea they were coming, and not a clue. And so it's hard to ask. It's hard to ask for help, and it's hard to not be able to do it by yourself. Pebbles is in a situation right now, so I called Amy. She's the closest one. She is the closest one to me. So anyway, I'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit. So Amy just called. She is almost here. She is behind a tractor, but she is right down the road. She'll be here just in like 2 minutes. I don't know if she's going to want to film or not. It's been a busy day, and now she's driving all the way out here to help trim goat hooves. So, but she is making it. I am going to get this taken care of tonight, assuming that it's just needing a trim and nothing more serious. All right, so Amy's here. Sean's here with a brand new haircut. Yeah, he likes it, doesn't he? So we're about to get started. We're not going to film actually doing it because it's going to get in the way of us getting it done. But I just want to let you know that Amy is here from Living in Abundant Grace, and y'all know Sean. If you don't know Sean, you haven't been watching this channel very long, and so you need to get to know Sean too. So here we go, and I will catch back up with you here in a little bit. All right, so we got Pebbles taken care of. She's mad at us, but she's not limping nearly as, okay, now she's going to limp. She's not limping nearly as bad. It took Sean to catch, well, it took all three of us to catch her, but Sean had to run her down, and so she's not going to have anything to do with us. She does have a little bit of hoof rot, but we trimmed all of her hooves, and we'll have to come back, you know, not very long from now and trim them again. But still got Sean and Amy here. Amy's petting Sky over there.
We're friends.
You and Sky are friends?
We're friends.
Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I just want to give you an update, let you know that they did come over and she is taken care of, but we're going to have to do a little bit more work on it later. But they are getting really close to kidding. So, but Sean, do your job.
Thank you all for watching. Hit the subscribe button, share this video with others, and leave a comment down below.
Where's your channel name going to be?
Right here.
Is there room there?
Yes.
Okay.
Right across here.
All right. I'll put their channel name there so you guys can go check them out.